hard-fought game by both teams. I thought very well played, and more so well competed. You know, they're tough. Barber's such a good player, and they use him so well. And in the first half, I mean, those 6 straight threes. The thing I'm most proud of is that we didn't let, that could have knocked you out. In other words, it could have been a 4th round knockout with those threes. And our kids stayed the course, got back to within 3, but we're down by 7 at half. And then the start of the second half, you know, we played some lights out offensive basketball and, you know, really good defense. Huge win for us. You know, we're marginalized in depth and some experience, but not in heart and effort and togetherness. And so it's a really big win for us. Any questions? Excuse me.
Coach, it really seemed like a game of 2 halves. What did you say in your locker room at halftime to be able to get that win?
Well, you know, I don't agree with you. I thought both teams played well in both halves. I thought we played well in the first half. They just knocked the stuffing out of it. I mean, you know, we didn't play bad defense on those threes. They knocked them down. So I thought we played well. And then I think, what were we, 7 for 11 from 3 in the second half? So we did that in the second half. And, you know, when that ball's going in, you look like you're playing a lot better than the other team, but you're just shooting better, you know. And so now I thought it was competitive. We didn't yell or scream or do anything. We just said, stay the course, stay the course. We're doing okay. You know, that just don't let them score inside and try to keep rebounding with them. And we were able to rebound with them, thank goodness. It didn't hurt us as much as it could hurt us.
The break that you had since Monday, was that more beneficial from a rest standpoint or from a practice standpoint?
Practice standpoint, because you know, obviously we put in a number of new things today, and whether it be a zone press or going from zone to man zone, you can't do that in one day. And so we had good preparation time, and no one got hurt while we were preparing, which is always something I'm concerned about when we're going 5-on-5 in practice. But we had really good preparation for this.
You mentioned those defenses that we saw, the zone press and falling back. What in particular did you see that made you want to put those into place today?
Well, Barber, he's one of the best players in the country. Kid's really good, so you don't, like, we just didn't want him to come down and then use his energy right there in half court, because you can't guard him one-on-one. He's just too good. And yeah, the thing about Cat, he's shooting so well. Knockdown, free throw shooter, but he's hitting his jump shot like crazy. So you have to play him where he's not shooting, and then hopefully make it hard for him to get the ball, and that opens some things up. But it worked enough. Yeah, it worked enough, and then we played on the offensive end very well.
Like you talked about having more time to prepare. Was there a more competitive element? Was that a tough thing to kind of weigh?
What do you mean?
Just in practice.
To be us being competitive?
Yeah, just with the
No. We've been our guys have been terrific. You know, it's just that I can't have loose ball drills. I can't have take the charge drills. I can't have 2-on-1 rebounding and who's the man who's going to get it. You can't do that because someone's going to get hurt. And so how we talk to them, now how we condition, I thought we conditioned well this week. We ran after every practice extra. And again, we tried to approach this game, and then hopefully it goes into Monday, where then we have a break. So we kind of pushed it this week a little bit more than we would normally push it, because there was an ending. There's an ending, and we could get them refreshed after. And that's just how we're going to have to do it. Like, which round can we win? You know, can we win a round or two now? If I don't know if I'm making sense. I know what I'm talking about. Will you explain to me what I just, no.
Saw Emil is not wearing the boot anymore. Do you have an update on his?
Well, just not to offend my Baptist friends, but my wife's Baptist, so she doesn't know what the hell. She always thinks I'm signaling, the batter or the base runner. He's finally out of it. So what he's able to do is start trying to walk the right way. Now he's got a shank, and he'll have some stuff in his shoe, but we're trying to get him now to walk properly. And then he's doing stuff in the pool, but there's still no timetable. Now, the bone is healed pretty well. But he's not there. The bone is healed pretty well, but I still think it's a while, but it is good to see him not in that damn boot or on crutches. I mean, and for him too. He's dying really. He wants to play so badly.
Coach, you talked about Cat. You held him to only 4 shots after halftime. He only had 1 assist, no free throws. Just how important was that, sir?
Yeah, I think he got hurt a little bit too. So, again, I hope he's not. If it seemed like he hit his knee or, I don't know. Thigh? Yeah. Something happened. You could see that. So, well, that's what happens to us too. They're marginalized with depth too. And, boy, they can't afford him not to be on the court. He's one of the best players in the country. So I think it's a little bit, when they're in zone after a while, we just said, try to deny it back to him and then follow him. It's kind of like even playing a boxing one, but it's not a boxing, you just try not to let him go on you. But he's so dangerous, man. He's really damn good. He's very good. I hope he's not. They say he's okay? He's okay, good. Anything else?
Anything else? Coach Matt Jones said in the locker room that at halftime he did feel a sense of desperation. They're human beings. That's just how they felt. 3-game losing streak and down by 7. What was the mood that you sensed up your team at that time?
Good. They were calm. They weren't desperate. I thought they were attentive. They practiced well. They're maturing. They're becoming more men now than the boys. But they prepared well. Matt Jones hit 2 huge threes for us. He hasn't been shooting well, and he hit those 2 free throws. His points, I think he got 8 points, but they were 8 strategic points. They were big, and you could see our team get uplifted by it. They just came at really important times in the ball game. So, okay, we'll have safe travel home. All right, thank you.
Please let the coach